We're good. Yeah. It's live. Okay. We're good. All right. Shalom. We're the Hebrew Israelites from the Indianapolis branch of the Great Millstone. We're here to give all praises, glory, and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakodash.
double honors to our apostles and elders of the Great Millstone who rule well in teaching us this 100% truth. Salutations to them and our fellow Akim who labor in this truth week in and week out on the highways and byways. Also salutations to the hopeful elect of the scattered 12 tribes of Israel, scattered to the four corners of the earth, that be like it to the speckled bird, also known as your Israelite foreigners, and your so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. To you, we say Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, let's get right into it.
All right, this is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1. It says, Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors.
That's right, and that's what you see on the highways and byways. All right, the men of the Lord are standing in great boldness. All right, telling Esau what's to come of his destruction. All right, he made no afflict, he made no account of our labors. All right, well, we basically built this place up. You know, we get no accountability for the things that Jake have done. They take every idea from Jake. All right, they take all our inventions. They take everything from us, man. All right. You pretty much don't care about the things that Jake has done. You come to steal, kill, and destroy, pretty much, right? All right?
There's so much evidence of it. You got to shut down museums.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got to, you know, the proof that's there. You got to somehow get rid of it. Man. It's just too much evidence. Like at 2nd Ezra 6:28, the truth which has been so long without fruit shall be declared. All the truth. The truth been suppressed so long that it ain't got nowhere else to go but to come out. That's why it just keep coming out. But I keep saying, like when I ran into the little black, even when you minding your own business, they ain't even paying attention to the devil. His ill dealings, you know, pop up or some shit he did. Go ahead, brother.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13, verse 2. It says, Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand that they may go into the gates of nobles. Mm-hmm. All right. So yeah, that banner is the truth. You know, it's for the elect. When you get that in Psalms 64 and 5. Okay. It says upon the high mountain, that's these governments, the elite. Okay.
In Babylon.
In Babylon. Yeah.
Basically, the highest mountain is coming down, but they the most guilty, man. Not all the heathens. All right, all the heathens guilty. They all play a part. But the scriptures named Esau twice when it said Esau and then it said Amalek.
In Psalms 83. Yeah. It says shake the hand, which means to rebuke. Okay, constantly, and it's through this word. You know, that's what's really got them shaken up. All right, I get the account of the apostles were on the street and they rolled up on them. Out of the car. How did y'all get this information? You know, we spent billions of dollars to keep this away from you. Well, you have to understand, it was the Lord who said He would discontinue us from our heritage. He told that to the prophet Jeremiah. Okay, and you know that was a future prophecy because Jeremiah knew who he was. Okay, so that was when he was going to come back again. He said He would discontinue us from our heritage, and then his scribe Baruch said, in the land of their captivity, they shall remember themselves. So it didn't have nothing to do with you. He put you in the forefront of it, okay? But it was ultimately Him. He said He was going to do that to us. All right?
I got something for you. You got one?
That was it, yeah.
Nah, go ahead. You got it.
This is Sirach chapter 25, verse 7. It says, There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy. And the 10th will I utter with my tongue, a man that hath joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. You know, and this is the ultimate, you know, hell for the Israelite man, because you know this captivity was designed, you know, for the Israelite man to be oppressed on all levels. You know, So having hope for this man's system to be completely destroyed, all right, is what keeps our spirit, you know, intact, man. You know, and also having faith in that in these prophecies, you know, these prophecies to come to pass, man. You know, for the downfall of his kingdom.
Yeah, the prophecies is showing that he's going
I
down.
was just gonna say that.
Like what's that again?
Sirach 25 and 7.
What the last part say?
It says, a man that hath joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemies.
Yeah, we see it. Yeah.
So, we're in that time right now.
Mm-hmm.
We see Esau falling. All right, hey, this so-called kingdom is not what it was at one point in time. All right, you know, I'm an 80 baby, I'm brother older. You can see the downfall over the years. All right, nobody's scared of big old AKA America anymore. All right, America used to be top dog in the earth.
The hammer of the earth.
You know, and now everybody is ain't nobody scared of this place, man. All right, you see this, his financial system is falling. All right, his economic system is falling. All right, think about it right now. America doesn't even have anything to trade. You know, but that petrodollar, that's all they trade. What farmland do they have to trade with? All right, we getting all of our goods what overseas. This place is totally falling, man. All right, you go back into the 30s and the 20s. There was farmland everywhere around this place, man. Now it's none of that.
Yeah, America done lost, man, I don't know, about 80 to 90% of its farmers.
Yeah.
And that number just keep growing. You know?
Yeah.
Remember all the times they've been paying farmers not to farm.
Right.
Yeah.
That's another thing. That
Yeah.
was years.
Yep. And they did more than just that too. There's a lot of other stuff manufactured very around Chicago, Ryerson Steel.
Yep.
Up there, all those places abandoned and gone, man.
Yeah. Because everything is imported. All right. Everything in America is pretty much imported into America.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read this real quick. It says less than 2% of the U.S. population is now engaged in farming.
That's
Less than 2%, so 1.8, 1.7, whatever it is, and then that 1.7 is in the chokehold.
Yep.
They in the chokehold. The way that whole system is set up. The Amalek is Al Capone
Right.
and they being what's the word? Extortion.
Oh yeah.
Extorting.
Yep.
You know,
Santos, that stuff.
Cargill, the whole operation from the equipment that they gotta rent, 'cause they don't own that equipment.
Yep.
They rent that equipment, right?
And I seen years ago too, like especially with that equipment, and they're forced to keep that stuff updated. So as soon as they feel like they're about to get it, then boom, nope, we need
Yeah.
this new
Yeah.
regulation. Now they back in debt again.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a vicious cycle for these farmers.
Yeah, Sirach 10:8.
The devil don't allow you to. Hey man, look, man. This is not our rest. You know, and the devil, even with his own people, he's not gonna let you be too successful with his kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's why when you just sell those machines,
Yep.
if they own their own machines, what they do, they make more money.
Yep.
All right, they bring in more capital.
Yep.
The devil don't want that. He want to be in control.
Yep.
You know, that's what he's trying to do with his potato chip. That's another thing, how he wants control of everything. You know, so he finds, you know, that system, they almost bought it. They probably been about this equipment 2 or 3 years. That's come up with another system that they have to add on to it.
Yep.
That'll put them back in debt 6, 7 more years to come up with another system.
Yep.
You know, that's what this devil do, man. You know, he find ways to keep you depressed and under, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Scripture's called nigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Riches are not
Richard
coming for
Michael,
me, Lord.
That's right.
Go ahead, brother.
I got this is the book of Sirach, chapter 10, verse 8. It says, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
So that's another way your kingdom going down. All evidence leads to your, point to your kingdom going down. Because everything you got is by deceit. And your deceit is coming out. You know? What is it? Jeremiah 49 and 10.
Right there. That's the spirit. This is Jeremiah 49 and 10. But I have made Esau bare.
Boy, you totally exposed. When you 100% naked, when you try to hide yourself, you can't hide yourself. And you just see the window and shit. You can't.
Yep.
You got it, brother.
It says, I have uncovered his secret places.
Right, like this, things he's doing in the dark, things he's doing, people weren't paying attention to, people paying attention to. He's like, wait a minute, what's trilateral commission? What's that?
Yep.
Wealth. Jake wasn't worried about no wealth.
Right.
The wealth went on like, you go, like these stuff always been around, but you go to those videos now, them type of videos weren't getting millions of views. 15, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
But because we in the time like now for him to be revealed to the capacity being revealed. He totally exposed now.
And just like we were talking before we started, we were talking about the data centers, how, now it's a focus on it, but come to find out, there's already been over 4,000 already here in the U.S. created. But the way that it's selling it now all of a sudden you have these meetings at all these communities in an uproar. You're not building that shit over here. Blah, blah.
They already built.
They've already been doing it. Yeah.
They've been taking the water.
Yeah. Yep.
And do those things, because Esau a great liar, do those things deal with radiation at all as well?
Yeah. Not only just that radiation, but with what's called, even like noise, basically like noise pollution stuff.
Yeah.
All the noise and frequencies at the low levels, those bother and mess with you. From coming from. Yeah. Yep. And humming and all that. It does something to it.
Keeping them up too.
Yep.
And then, I asked because, you got the quote unquote explosive diarrhea going around, right? But they say, I'm reading up, I got it pulled up. It says radiation poison, that's a byproduct of radiation poison. So, this devil, he lie about this. What could be true either, these two things could be compounding upon each other. There's all type of shit going on.
Which is funny because, so there's water is running through them data centers, right? So where's it going then? It's got to be expelled somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There you go.
And this devil, like waste, right? Waste got to be discarded.
Mm-hmm.
All he do is he always figure out how to recirculate waste and make money off of it.
Yeah.
Like even like whey protein, that's so somewhat waste from making cheese.
Uh-huh.
Or like the plastic when he recycle it, then he making drawers out of it.
Right.
He making shit out of recycled plastic. And while he making money, it's harming you.
Hey, like my job, right? Like we deal with number of waste, trash. We get shit in from Amazon, so they bring in good shit from Amazon for being on return, and they turn that shit to energy, they burn it. Which somebody could have totally used this shit. Get all kind of shit there, man. Sometimes you fuck around, you get food in there, anything.
Yeah.
I mean, some of this stuff, it be totally good stuff, man. Yeah, one day we had a pool table coming out, man. The pool table, weights, the workout vests, all kind of shit, man. Get all kind of shit in there. But you just be throwing it away.
Lock it up so can't nobody.
Then they tell you at the fucking job, right? Yeah, don't touch that. Y'all can
Yeah, fine. You get fined.
They'll fire you. Like, it's trash. Throw it away.
Right.
And then you mean tell me I can't have nothing off this motherfucker?
Right.
That's an ill dealing right there.
Yeah.
That's like, you're like, what the fuck? It makes no sense.
That's like those restaurants that throw all that food.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The food away.
And they lock the trash bins until it's time for pickup. Great fix it.
They're great. I was looking at scripture.
Yeah. How you gonna the time motherfucker can eat some food you don't even want?
And that ain't bad.
You done threw the fucking food away. That's why you got what they call it dumpster diving.
Yeah.
You got people all in back of Walmarts going in there and be like, oh yeah, this is still good.
Oh, but this is the new thing. Now he profiting off that. He said, no, I ain't gonna throw away this food. What I'm gonna do is, if I ain't sold it within 2 or 3 days of expiration, I'm I'm gonna mark it down a little bit and then sell it to the public.
You know, they got like an app for it.
Yeah, I'm HelloFresh.
HelloFresh, like a site.
It's about to go bad. They'll mark it down. I got some cheese from like Italy or some shit. Normally like $50.
Right.
Then nobody buy that shit. Everybody got no money. They had marked it down. You know, I don't know, $8, $10. Free chicks, do that free for $8.
Right.
Yeah.
But they still, you know what I mean? Now they making money off. It's technically trash to them still, but they gonna make money off their trash.
What's that other one? My bad.
I was on DoorDash ordering some groceries because I'm over right now. And I got on there and they had like some steaks on there. They said they expire in 2 days. They was cheap as hell on there, bro. Like $10. Rib eye.
Yeah.
They expire in 2 days and they said cook immediately, bro.
Yeah, I remember.
That was fucked up, man.
I remember
That dude is safe, man.
I remember some time ago was like, you gotta watch that chicken that they like take it and they season it up.
That
real
seasoned,
good.
that seasoned chicken that be in the grocery store, it's already expired. It's already expired, man.
Nobody think you season my meat for
Yeah, right.
You sound like a seasoned food.
Right.
They seasoned to take the differential coloring away from the food.
You know, put hella paprika on that.
You gotta feed this cracker the way to feed it.
Yeah.
Now you want to season some food
Right.
and fill up the goddamn bag.
You don't even season your own damn food. Now you want to
It's got bacteria.
Yeah, it's already expired, you know. You take that shit home and rinse it off, you'll see the yellow shit that you the chicken so it's bad and all of that shit. That shit be fucked up, man.
Ezekiel, the 4th chapter, when it speaks about you shall eat your bread defiled among the Gentiles, we just see it to what extent, man.
Right.
Jake loves chicken, right? It ain't no chicken in the world the way they sell the chicken.
Man.
Fucking chicken, like I watched the process of how it grows. Like from how the normal chicken that's not raised with their food and their biotic and stuff. Man, the chicken gets so damn big, their legs be broken.
I forgot the name of the chicken, but they got the chickens that grow to full size within like 6 weeks. And like you was going into, they get if you don't kill them after a certain while, they get to the point where they can't even walk, right? And they can't reproduce either, so they got genetically modified chickens that they go on within a month and a half period, and they,
Full grown.
yeah.
And the one guy who, like the farmer thing we was talking about, the one I was watching, he said he don't even eat chicken.
See, that's
Who don't eat chicken? But that's the extent that it's messed up. He said he don't even eat chicken. What he did was he got a little goat. He said, man, all I can do is just take care of this little goat, man. He treat the goat right. Get a goat, got a little goat, give it healthy food, do what he can with that, man.
I know. What was that? Those documentaries y'all had us to watch when we first started? Forks Over Knives and What the Health. Oh man, that was terrible. They stick that thing in that chicken and just blow up after it's killed and stuff. Because I remember when I was competing, you used to get the same tray for like 8 to 12 pieces, same size tray, and then as a lady you get like 6 because they blew it up.
right.
Same size tray.
Well, you mentioned the defiled bread. I posted earlier today in the channel, first seen it, but it was talking about a particular chemical. I have to go back and check it. That's actually in a lot of bakery breads, a lot of the pretty much the bread in general. That's that they're saying, it's not medical information, but they're finding that it's causing cancer and hearing loss and some other stuff. And we've been eating this stuff for a long time, but they, like you said, just like data centers and all this other stuff's been out for the longest time, but now they're just putting it out to the forefront because, like you said, Esau's been made rare. All his secret places are being discovered, and so everything, from the food industry, water, the pharmacia, it's all like coming out, it's being exposed.
Was that the same chemical that they found in like Yoga-Max or something like that?
I forget that. If I heard the name, I would remember.
Yeah, because Subway got busted for that.
Yeah, that's an grade.
Yeah.
Shalom. Hey, shalom.
Shalom.
This is back to Jeremiah 49:10. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself.
Yeah, nothing else can work with it.
Yeah.
All right, you know, they misdirect you, what they call the entertainment, right? Is that the one, you look up the etymology of the word entertainment, it means to distract.
Yep.
Like, you got people having played games at the White House, but Jake paying attention to everything. I mean, you know, we see everything, everybody's seeing everything. The people paying attention to that, they paying attention to the war over here, right? They paying attention to what you're doing with that. You know, all eyes are pretty much on you. You know, everybody, you know, looking at Esau, Edom, even his own people. Everybody pretty much looking at this guy like, no, wait a minute, man. What you doing?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, no, what you doing over here?
Reset.
Got your hand in.
Mhm.
Get your hand in my pocket.
Yeah.
His hand is in everybody's pocket.
Yeah.
Front and back. Go ahead, bro.
I was just looking at, I ran across something, I'm gonna look into it later, but I think Iran got lithium.
See?
They want the lithium, you know, for the batteries. Cause they was showing me some on the internet talking about you can invest in this, such and this company, the lithium. I'm like, but it said, what is it, Venezuela? It might have been Chile. They said, I think it was in Chile was located or whatever. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, Chile. So I looked it up. I put it in ChatGPT. And Iran popped up for it. Like, no, the company is in Iran. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, so they got lithium in Iran?
Yeah, it say 8.5 million tons.
See? So the war ain't even really just about oil. They got lithium.
Elder, I just did a quick chat. I said, do Iran have lithium? It says yes. Iran is believed to have significant lithium resources.
See, so they have a ton of lithium over there. I put two and two together. I was like, yo, I said, oh shit.
It says here, it says estimated around 8.5 million megaton of lithium bearing.
Yeah,
or resources.
And I think they use the lithium, you know, for the electric car.
Yep.
You know. So now we know where they want to get the lithium from. So it ain't just oil, it's lithium over there.
Because if I'm not mistaken, wasn't Ukraine the part of the have lithium too?
Right, so that's a lot of resources.
Yeah,
Very
right.
high.
Over there in Africa, some spot over there in Africa that got lithium.
Mm-hmm.
And somewhere else. What you got, Kyle?
Just to bring this out, it says, I typed in, would America be interested in Iran's lithium? It says the United States is highly interested
See? See?
in the geopolitical implications
Look at
of
that.
Iran's lithium.
No, bro, I put that. I was like, you know, when I seen that, I put two together like that. I was like, look at this shit.
It's like I'm reading
I
this.
think I said, this dude, man.
He's one of all.
It says here, it could rank among the world's larger deposits. So
Damn.
Yeah, I got something more too. It says, no, you want to think?
no, that was it. I'm kind of reading spotty.
Yeah, it says targeting global partners. Instead of pursuing the lithium, Washington actively blocks others from doing so. For example, the U.S. Department of the Treasury sanctioned Polar Lithium, a joint Russian venture, to preemptively crush Moscow and Tehran's efforts to establish a symbiotic supply chain.
If I'm not mistaken, they doing it with a South American country. A South American country is involved with that lithium over there. I think it was Chile. It was Chile.
Yeah, Chile is said to be the number one. The world's largest known lithium reserve is in Chile.
Yeah. So I was looking up on the site, you know, they had Chile and like Iran or some shit. I don't remember exactly what it said, but I was at work and I was like, damn, I'm like, no, I'm gonna get back to this. You know?
That's why they want to get them.
So yeah, the lithium over there, man.
Remember, General Wesley Clark, after 9/11, he said he was going to topple 7 countries in 5 years. It didn't happen, but Iran was the last one on that list. That's right after 9/11.
You see, that was just going on. I even ran across a quote. Maybe one of these brothers that posted, somebody posted this. One of these devil Edomites said they made a quote. Them Them that control the weather control the world.
Yeah.
Some shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. They try to, you look it up now, Esau try to say it's fake, but it says you control the food, you control the people.
No, I'm thinking the president said this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, how the quote go again?
Yeah, let me see.
Them that control the weather control the world. Just ask Google or something. Google will give it to you. So they've been on fucking weather manipulation
For years.
for years.
Because Jake really invented it to help grow crops.
Lyndon B. Johnson.
Oh, yeah.
It
What he
says,
said.
this is mastering the atmosphere to alter global fate is a concept popularized by a 1962 speech by U.S. Vice President Lyndon B. Johnson. While full-scale world control remains fiction, real-world atmospheric manipulation like cloud seeding, produce rain, quote.
World control. That's what you said. World control.
He said a lot of that. Yep. Lyndon B. Johnson's most famous weather quote is, "He who controls the weather will control the world."
Boom.
He did that. That was at a.
No. Him that control the weather control the world. That's a quote. So these devils been on that, man.
Quick precept.
Oh, he's got another one real quick. Additionally, in 1957, addressed to Congress regarding the military implications of space technology, he stated, "From space, one can control the Earth's weather, cause drought and floods, change the tides, and raise the levels of the sea, make temperature climate frigid."
Hey,
1957?
Hey, quick precept. This is Zechariah chapter 14, verse 17. He says, "And it shall be that whoso will not come up of all the families of the earth unto Jerusalem to worship the King, the Lord of hosts, even upon them shall be no rain." So just to show you that, the Lord, He controls all that, and in the end, it'll be the children of Israel who have control over, like the fire, the elements of the earth, and of course, Esau has a God complex. He's trying to be like the Most High, control the rain and things like that.
Yeah, honestly, he said 1957.
Now you see how this dude really think he's the most high.
Yeah.
This dude really think he's the most high, bro.
Yeah.
Yep, and they're getting they're getting a super proud spirit on them now, bro. They're getting a real super proud spirit on them, man, because they're able to kill Jacob with impunity. So now they starting to look at us like, well, we're gonna unleash our violence on you. They're perfect at playing the victim. Now, that guy got found drowned, and now the judge is saying, well, people are sending me hate mail, threatening me. She playing the victim now. And first, but I don't want to change the subject, but they getting a proud spirit on them. They feeling hot. They feeling themselves. But go ahead, bro.
I said real quick. Keep going to all these other countries. This is Habakkuk 2 and 5. You also, because you had transgressions like wine, and is a proud man, the elder was going to neither keep it at home, who enlarges to desire, and his desire is hell.
You know how proud that'll make you? Having that power, having that ability.
Yeah.
Caesars back in the Roman times, they would tell the Christians at that time, it's like, don't you know I got the power of your life in my hand? They really didn't understand the concept of faith. They had that much power and control.
Yeah.
So imagine this double down.
Yeah.
And so if he got that level of pride, imagine how he feel that people point the finger at him talking shit. So he kind of like, and the whole world is looking at Esau, Esau.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, they chanted BB out.
Yeah.
They told him, Shay, leave. The U.S. people is fed up. You know it's bad out here. When they fed up, they get all the money. They get more money than people over here get. They got a map to show which state. I mean, every state, how much they send to Israel. It's all sent in millions.
Yeah.
Millions, bro.
Millions. Yeah. And if you don't, you risk not receiving no funding. Let you know who run the world. You got American states right now. You got little cities too. They're like, look, we ain't gonna give them we ain't send no money over there. We want to help our citizens. Well, we're gonna pull federal funding from you.
Yep. Governor Hot Wheels said that from Texas. They call him the
And now they're forcing Saudi Arabia into the war, into this war, because Trump said, yeah, we got people we can send. They about to force Saudi Arabia into that war because the Jewish people, they got something on their president over there. Probably got him in that Epstein shit, but they had pictures of him with Epstein. So who knows what kind of sick, foul shit they had them do for them to not want to get out. So people are being drawn in to this World War III. People are being drawn in, man. And then it's about to get, they talking about all kind of freak storms about to hit. We don't know what the fuck gonna happen over here in America.
So heat wave was starting in Minnesota.
Yeah, it's a heat wave and it's rainstorms coming in the other way. That's anytime a cool front meets a hot front, create violent conditions.
Yeah.
Floods, all kind of crazy tornadoes, crazy shit. So our Rosh out, man, the Lord really get to jacking motherfuckers up.
That's right.
I got something. 2 Ezra 15:37. It says, and there shall be great fearfulness and trembling upon earth, and they that see the wrath shall be afraid, and trembling shall come upon them, and then shall there come great storms from the south, and from the north, and another part from the west, and strong winds shall arise from the east, and shall open it, and the cloud which he raiseth up in wrath, and the spar stirred to cause fear toward the east and west wind, shall be destroyed. But I brought that out for the storms that you just mentioned. And plus, it's kind of like we in like an earlier season of it, because don't those storms we start around like September?
August. Around the end of August.
You got these extreme weather forces meet each other. You got heat from here and being cool from here.
Yeah. A couple of days before hurricane season, it was a hurricane. Yeah. So the weather has been really active this year, and it's supposed to intensify, but hey man, the Lord got to get busy, man. This world is getting too heavy. The Lord got to get busy, man. Like the Lord really got to rectify shit. Lest no flesh be saved. They talking about all the good shit you eat now is poison now. You gotta watch it. Blueberries. Like what the fuck, bro? Cilantro. They don't want you to eat cilantro. Why? Because they're pumping heavy metals into the atmosphere. They're pumping heavy metals into the atmosphere to slow. Anybody else feel lethargic? Trying to get your wind up. Like damn. Like what the fuck is going on? Because they're pumping all kinds of heavy shit in the atmosphere to slow you down and make you feel dull and all that shit, man. Because he's the goddamn devil.
That's right.
It'll
wage war on motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And I noticed cilantro seed can get kind of expensive now. Like even in the Latin stores, you'd be like cilantro always $2 for $1 at the worst. Now cilantro creeping up to damn near $1 a month. I noticed that at the Latin store.
I would say we can't ignore that quote from 1957. He said the weather controls the weather, controls the world. 2 years after that, NASA tried to send that nuke to the moon.
That's retarded. Anybody is crazy.
Look it up. NASA Project A119. They tried to send it to the moon. And we know, according to the scriptures, that controls the waves of the sea.
The tides,
Think about it. 2 years right after he said that. So
he was in his glow then.
He was already in the works.
Whatever.
It was already in the works.
Hey, the Lord just fucking people up. Hey, In Thailand, they had a monsoon or some type of one of those superstorms, a typhoon, and the typhoon washed all kind of poisonous snakes up in the village.
Oh, yeah.
So motherfuckers, like, after the storm is over, and motherfuckers walking out in the water getting bit by poisonous snakes, man. The Lord fucking people up, bro.
We seen two China with all them floods and tornadoes and crazy stuff. Well, it was killing all them hog farms they got too. So they all just belly up, floating in the water. Man, what's that gonna bring? Pestilence, you know?
Yeah.
Swine.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
All right.
In America, they biggest buyer of swine.
Yup. What about some holiday chickens?
Yeah.
So, so Jay gonna feel that pork gonna be $9.99
Right.
a pound.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, you go to the grocery store, that shit still $2-3.
Yeah, you can see.
You can't see you ain't supposed to be.
Those motherfucking cows go down the fucking beef section, man. Oh, God.
No.
Forget about it.
I mean, I was in that bitch. I was like, man.
Yeah.
Like, motherfuckers, I'm surprised motherfuckers ain't riding. I tell you this, won't nobody grabbing that shit like that. I was looking at that shit like,
For real.
I was right there with him, like, I'm gonna get this little slab of beef rib
Right.
barbecue.
Right.
The motherfucker was not picking up that shit. Motherfucker will pick it up and put that shit right back there. I said, damn. Thing full of food.
Yeah, running the numbers.
I'm telling you, dude, I'm like, man, bro, that shit expensive, dog. That shit expensive like a motherfucker, dog.
Yeah. Then you gotta start shopping like your grandparents did back in the day, penny pinching, bro.
Yes.
You know? Go to Issachar, go to the Arabs, you know, get shit, man, because they should be more reasonable. You know, they look out for their people.
That shit, I was like, man, holy fuck.
Yeah.
I said, this is bad. I said, man,
Terrible double.
like, look, you crackers need to ride.
Right.
Y'all need to do something.
I'm gonna start eating like Vinci, rice and beans.
No, what happened to the Boston Tea Party?
Right. Where's that spirit at?
Where's
Right.
that spirit at? What the fuck is going on around here?
They taking it out on the Jays.
Right.
Yeah, they take that on the take.
Yeah, they all shit, that ain't what the grocery prices say.
Right.
This shit is fucked up.
Yeah.
There ain't not one nigga manufacturer in America. Come on with it.
Every time they try to be one, they do something.
Yep.
They don't even let Jake be farmers.
Right. So they were not, the one they had, they was down and destroying this land.
So that's right.
Good, bro.
They say beef is like $3 to $4.50 per pound. Then they charge you an extra $1.50 to process.
Bro,
So it's like
Beef? Nah, beef more than
bro,
that's what it said.
that shit
It's
expensive.
expensive.
I don't know what it is. When I looked at that shit, I was like, yeah, boy, this is about somebody need to start fighting the grocery store. Nobody can start a fight, cause boy, I can start a fight over these prices, boy. I ain't gonna broke, boy. But I heard, I'm gonna let you go on, but they say one of these countries, the whole city, the whole country goddamn protested, man. They didn't go to work.
Italy.
Yeah.
In Italy, bro.
What's wrong with you goddamn Americans, man?
Yeah, and they said they got what they wanted too. This is the economy. They said the economy started shutting down. The rich wasn't eating in that motherfucker. They was like, oh shit, we ain't got nobody to bring us food. We gotta do something. But yeah, these people in America ain't gonna do that. They too latched on that titty. That American titty, bro. Like they need that titty. You know, they too latched on America. It's gonna take a lot of death. You know, and then by that time, this place gonna be destroyed.
A lot of homeless,
That too.
a lot of high ass prices.
Yeah.
No, it ain't. I was looking at that shit. I was like, man, you won't pay for that. $100 for 8 states.
Right. Yep.
Wait till they bring the price down, and Then they ain't gonna be able to afford it. Then they gonna wait till they got the seasoning on it.
Yeah, they doing something with that now, cause you know, JP, I used to wait for the prices to go down.
That shit ain't going
They don't go down no more. They flash freezing that shit again or something.
Some, right.
Or the workers taking it, wait,
Bring it back next week.
yeah,
Right.
put another date on it.
Uh,
Yeah. Yeah. Man.
You got you still got what you got? No,
I'll have a good.
top 4 years ago?
You're wrong here.
Oh, you're wrong.
Check it out. This is Habakkuk 2 and 5. He also, because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges to his desire as hell, and as death, and cannot be
He
satisfied.
killing the world through finance, right? And that go back into his that wine because Americans ain't riding and doing shit. The Lord got to activate all that because he done made them so dependent. Motherfuckers, imagine they cut the internet off.
Remember what
Motherfuckers
happened
got
to YouTube
these.
a few years ago?
Yeah, these people, all these, made people dopamine dependent, all type of shit. He trying to recreate creation in his image, man. He done fucked people up, man. People out here, Esau got people fucked up, man.
Yeah, people out here struggling, crying because of high prices, and they ain't even trying to humble themselves and get. These women ain't trying to humble themselves and get with a man. You know, you cry. Stop making all them goddamn videos. You know, because if you knew how to shut up, you would have some help. We don't want to hear you talk now.
Right.
And my kids can't get nothing. Yeah. Yeah, American way. That's the American way. For your ass. Go ahead.
Work everything and receive nothing. It says, they cannot be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations, and heap unto him all people.
Because he went Venezuela, and he talked about he wanted Greenland, and he even had one point talked about he wanted Iceland, I think, and then he said, hey, Canada should be part of us. Mexico, matter of fact, the Gulf of Mexico is now called the Gulf of America. So like he's all over the place, man. He's all over the place.
That's that conquering spirit. You want to conquer everything. You know, that's the Alexander spirit. You want to conquer and rule over everything.
That was always his plan, but it says what? He knew he got a short time, therefore he's coming with great wrath. So now he just doing shit now. He been exposed. Go ahead,
Matter of fact, in Revelation, yeah, book of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 12. It says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath.
Yeah, whoa, the devil comes down on you having great wrath with all the plagues, pestilences, all right, just snatching up countries, and then he's the devil, so it ain't nothing for him to just be the hammer, right? The scripture calls him the hammer of the earth, to just kill, because he liked to do it.
Yeah.
Like he wanted to do it.
That same general, Wesley Clark, he said, we're the hammer of the earth. He said that. He said, when you're the hammer of the earth, everything else looks like a nail. That's what he said. Beat everything.
It says, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time.
And how does, like, he sees the reading, but then he's also watching the prophets. And the prophets are telling them that these are the signs, because we've been saying it, like, we bring it up, it seems like every week, measure down the time diligently in itself. When you see part of the signs pass, then no, and so we're seeing, like, the earthquakes in diverse places, the infighting of the people, we see that the love of many waxing cold, we're presenting it, although, a lot of our people don't believe, but they seeing it, and then we say, oh, and then the chariots of the Lord are showing up, they're going to become more and more visible. So now that's also a thing, they seeing it, and they saying, oh, these men who are speaking are telling the truth. But they, of course, they're not gonna let that be known to the world. Eventually, it'll be made known. You know who the Lord is actually dealing with.
Because instead of giving credit to the men of the Lord, now you got a bunch of these influencers and shit act like they've been on it. You know what I'm saying? Now they have videos like, yeah, see, I told y'all, blah blah blah. Remixing with the apostle elders been saying.
Yeah.
That's, I'm gonna say this, that's why they asking this question. What are they gonna deport us to? They can't.
Right.
That's why they have to get rid of the 14th Amendment. Because they deport you, you going right back where you're supposed to be, but that's not in the script.
They about to put niggas in concentration.
Yeah,
camps.
exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. With those incinerators.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be that law, legal, that shit just for show.
Yeah.
It always was for show, but it's more than for show than ever now.
Yep.
And it's funny, Jake get killed on camera daily. It's like watching TV. It's like a little TV show.
Yeah.
Well,
You just sit there and watch about a 5-10 minute clip. You can imagine just constantly repeating. Ain't nothing happening.
I mean, that book, Without Sanctuary. When they said they were going to body cameras, I was like, that ain't gonna mean nothing. Nope. They did it back then. Then tell me, you don't want your kids to know the history of this country. Hell, them kids was in the picture. What was going on? They watching that shit.
The Nolan situation, they amplifying that, but that's violence is our brother Jacob. Like it's pretty much when you look at it, it's the same situation.
Yep.
Government officials involved, a family of people, or a mass, or a small number of people to a large number of people who honed in on one or two different, so-called Black, Hispanics, or Native Indians, and then everybody now are watching it, and nobody has no power to do anything as far as our people, and then we just have to, again, that's why we say we just have to wait on the Lord. He's going to intervene at some point, and everybody's going to receive according to their works. Everybody, what's going on? All right, nothing else? All right.
All right, so
Somebody did post something.
somebody post something.
Let's look at somebody had something. No, you got it.
All right. So with that, we hope this lesson was edifying to the elect body of the nation of Israel. Once again, I'm going to give all praise and glory and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaKadosh.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone as well, and teaching us this 100% truth. Salutations to them and our fellow Akim who labor in this truth week in and week out on the highways and byways. Also salutations to the hopeful elect of the scattered 12 tribes of Israel, scattered to the four corners of the earth, that be like unto the speckled bird, also known as the Israelite foreigners, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. To you, we say Shalom.
Shalom.
Kwam Yasharala.
Kwam Yasharala.
Ba ba ba.
Ba ba ba.
Shalom to you sincere elect brothers and sisters on the comment board. We at next.
Shalom.